The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona facing Villanova.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at Arizona. Freak, he's in at 3. Johnson is out there with Mitchell, and it's Lawson in at the point. And stolen by Miller. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And taken away by Johnson.
Good defensive instincts on display there.
Freak kicks to Lewis, and he gets the bucket.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
That's good. Hit. Shooting one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Lewis.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to feel the team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament and usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically as a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona has only missed the tournament one time.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
On the Wildcats, so Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Here's Cooper following the three-point basket by Arizona.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Another 3 for Arizona.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now Beal. Cooper a screen on Lawson. There's a good screen. Beal with it. To the middle. Here's Cooper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And Villanova going with the whole new group out there. And here's Arizona now. 6-point lead. Good one. Passes to Freak. Drops in the tray. Freak's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Arizona.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Jones. Here's Foster. Back to Moore. Pulls up on the elbow. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
Taking a look at Arizona. Freak, he's in at small forward. Ewing is out there at Goodwin, and it's Hollins in at the 3, the power forward position.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
for the Arizona Wildcat program. A lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Arizona leading by 7. Freak dishes to Goodwin. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Villanova goes the other way with it.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him, and that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
They set the screen. Goodwin kicks to Freak. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw off from Freak.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. And Beal kicks to McAdoo. Now here's Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Pass to Beal. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's blocked. They get it back. Arizona leading by 10. Out to the wing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Landry gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Beal against Lawson. Beal the pass to Cooper. And they're pushing it up. 4 seconds left. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Arizona ahead, up by 12. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
They've got Miller. Brian is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 slot. And for Arizona, Freak in at the 3. Mitchell is out there with Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 spot. Here's Beal. Miller outside. No good. So Arizona will take it the other way. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Freak. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. And it's Freak missing.
You know, with Foye and Lowry, as you mentioned, I mean, they played together at the same time for Villanova. It was one of the best backcourts they've ever had.
We've got McAdoo. Miller is out there with Cooper. And it's Beal in at the 1. There's the dish to Mitchell. Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range.
And that Villanova team with Foy and Lowry was great. The grit and toughness that they both still play with in the NBA today, born at Villanova. And in general, the Wildcat players are some of the toughest mentally around. And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
They set the screen. Here's McAdoo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Arizona?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but...
And here's Arizona now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now here's Freak, covered by Miller. Here's Freak. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
So Arizona wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.